Hello everyone, I'm here to talk about Jordan Peele's movie Us. So let's start. One of the interesting things I took away from the movie was how it had portrayed the American dream and how it portrayed how the American dream is actually something different for people of color and minorities and people of different classes. And I'm going to show you that. So let's start. To start, the Wilsons are a African American family and our main family in the film. And they live a seemingly comfortable, privileged life, and you can see this through certain things in the movie, like they're going to their summer home, which is something that many of us really don't have. They have a Mercedes-Benz, which has been known to be a luxury car throughout the ages, and also in the movie, Gabe recently had bought a boat. And all of these are symbol of luxuries and just the American dream. But in the movie, you can see how compared to the Tylers, they are just a step behind, which is something that many minorities feel. For example, the Wilsons' boat veers to the left. The Tylers does not. When speaking on the beach, Gabe realizes that he's missing a backup generator, and he just, again, feels a step behind. And it feels like for the other classes, whenever they reach the quote-unquote finish line, that the upper class always does something to push the finish line further ahead and make it just harder to achieve for people of other classes, of colors, and other minorities who are just trying to reach that finish line. Another detail in the movie that represents this whole central idea is the tethers and their concept in their lives as a whole. They live in tunnels underground and they mimic sad lives of the people above them. Much how the lower class lives a version of life that is harder and less luxurious than their upper class counterparts. You can see this idea come to fruition in the ballet scene. Ballet is something that is already an expensive activity. Ballet lessons are a lot of money. Becoming a good dancer, like Adelaide, takes time, and it's just something that many minorities don't have or can't afford. In the dance scene, a quote from user MP5 on YouTube states that we can see one bask in privilege while the other is striving to do her best with what she has. Reality is this what inequality looks like. Red's movements in her dance are rough, heavy, and sporadic. Her tutu is tattered, and she probably doesn't have the proper point shoes to dance. Adelaide can be seen as dancing gracefully with a beautiful tutu, and etc. These two central ideas really show how the American dream is different for people of colors, whether it's through the Tethers or the Wilsons themselves. You can really see how Jordan Peele portrays this. Thanks for watching.